Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. We've got a new unboxing today of the Darkseid 112 collective figure from Mezco Toyz. We've been really looking forward to it. This figure should be massive compared to what's been released. It's so big that, well, it was a box within a box within a box when we got it shipped. And this is just like a super-sized box compared to what normally is released. Give a size comparison. On top of that, it's a metal. It's like an exclusive metal one that we normally kind of see, which is a little bit different. So we're going to open up and show off what we've got, do a size comparison to one of the other recent releases. This also is a light-up figure, which should be kind of cool to play around with. Wow. All right, so this is already a very, very different setup than we've seen with other figures. We got another box over to the upper, I guess, my right here. We got, of course, 3 hands, 3 different faces, including one with his Omega beams. And yeah, so let's actually check out the figure itself and see how it stacks up. Now this, we expected this figure to be huge, and it is huge. All right, so the figure's in that. We've got a base or some stuff underneath here. We, of course, have a cape, the stand, some batteries. They do provide batteries, which is really nice. I'm going to take the cape out and put that on. This has got some heft to it. This is metal. This feels metal. So that's kind of impressive. It's actually a really nice setup that we've got. All right. And here he is, the man with the plan. He is hefty. It is Darkseid, who's come to the 112 collective. Alright, this figure is impressive. It is heavy. It feels like it's got a lot of weight. You can do some damage beating someone with this. Alright, we're going to do the test for the various joints and see how that holds up. Like doing this test. Start with the feet. Normal feet movement, a little bit maybe less than usual. I mean, the thing to keep in mind is this is a completely new sculpt. There is nothing that has been used by other figures from what I can tell. The knee, normal kind of bend. Hip. A little bit less of a movement, but there's still generally kind of the movement we'd expect. Waist has got a lot of movement. That's very different, I think, than a lot of other figures. Alright, elbow generally seems, generally has the same movement. Wrist has got the same movement, maybe a little bit less than normal. And shoulders have this normal movement we'd expect. And head is all over the place, so there's a lot to deal with there. And yeah, so this is a pretty cool figure. Let's go with the details. First, as I said, this is a heavy, heavy, heavy figure. This actually feels like, as I said, you could do some damage with it. We got underneath the boots, look really, really great. Of course, we got the tread there. Armor underneath is solid. The costume itself is really nice, just the printing on it. We have this belt that goes around with some solid detail with the etching around. And, of course, his gloves, similar designs that kind of matches the boots. I mean, it's just a really nice coloring overall. I like the skin tone with the gray. There seems to be a little bit of shading to it. Not tons, just a little. And, of course, the head, he looks mean. Overall, like, it's kind of simple in some ways, but at the same time, it's got a lot of detail that makes it seem really, really nice. All right, we're just going to go through some of these accessories and really kind of hopefully rock this out, because this should be a cool figure. All right, first, let's get the cape on. I think it says that it magnetizes. Fits nicely over the shoulders. Looks pretty good. It's looking really, looks nice, looks dapper on him. Alright, motherboard accessory attaches to the back of the belt. Let's do that. We got this motherboard accessory. Again, really small details. Looks nice. And let's take the cape off. and it magnetizes on. So yeah, so that magnetizes. The cape basically slides over, so nothing too special with the cape. It just looks really nice. Alright, let's try to figure out where we put these batteries in. Alright, so we'll take the motherboard out just so it doesn't get lost. So the face comes out, which is pretty cool. So there's a magnet for that, so the battery is going to go in here. So we're coming prepared to these things now. Alright. Screw is out. Yeah, so this is way more difficult than previous ones. There we go. Alrighty. That was way more difficult than it needed to be, but it is what it is. It never actually says which way the batteries go, which is always kind of irritating. Because alright, so the switch, this is actually underneath. Oh yeah, we got it right the first time. We're going to leave the battery department off. So the face isn't going to be as solid on here as it would be with the battery on, because that also has the magnet to keep the face. Let's check it out with the eye. So we've got that version. Next face. Very cool. I don't know how well it comes through, but you can see his face is all like jagged and messed up on the side. That's pretty cool looking. So that's face number 2. Let's go face number 3, which has a little bit of a smirk to it compared to the first one. Very similar, eyes light up, nothing I think too special on that one. Just a little bit of smirk. This one, however, should be really cool looking. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a solid design. Looks pretty neat. I'm liking it overall. You know, very simple in some ways, but a very effective thing to do for the figure. Definitely makes it stand out, and overall fairly impressive if you ask me. All right, so let's get the batteries out, and then do a nice size comparison with Batman. And the batteries go flying. Alright, I know what they are, so that's not a big deal. Alright. Let's get this back going. Screw this back in. We can close this all up and do our comparison for size. And then kind of give our final thoughts on the figure. It's not that bad. Alright, let's compare him to Batman. Yep, that's where Batman is. So, back it up a little bit more so you can get a better general idea. Yeah, Darkseid dwarfs Batman, as he should. And pretty cool if you ask me. This is very solid work on this figure. He definitely is he's huge compared to Batman, which is exactly what he should be. And obviously, this is the matchup we really wanted in Justice League. So, I'm happy to be able to do it as part of the 112 Collective. This is a nice figure. It's a really nice figure. It's really big. You know, clearly it towers over the other 112 figures, which makes me super happy. So size-wise, it feels really appropriate. A lot of cool extras. I like the light-up effect. The motherboard is really nice. This is just a figure that is huge. It's got the light-up effect and some simple things that make it like really stand out. So this is a pretty impressive figure. As I keep on saying, like, it's got some heft. There is a lot of weight to it. You can actually do some damage with it if you were to hit someone. And not that I'm telling you to do that. But overall, like, this is just a really cool figure. I'm liking that they're kind of expanding away from the kind of the similar bodies and styles that we've seen to give us crazier figures like this, crazier characters. Really looking forward to maybe seeing how he compares to some of the other figures we've got from 112 Collective. You can go get him now. I have a feeling this is one that's going to sell out because it's just a really nice figure. A little on the expensive side. I think it's like $125, $130, something like that. We're going to go try to find some links where you can go and purchase it. Some might be affiliate links. I don't know. We'll see what we can come up with. As always, if you're into Mezco, if you're into 112 Collective, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep playing with your toys and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.